Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of 18 years old, we are here to talk a little bit draft. We're going to do a little revisionist history, if you will. We'll revisit some of these drafts of yesteryear, see where players were picked, and bring some of the forgotten names that we all forgot about. I guess, hence the name Forgotten, I
The
guess.
forgotten history.
Yeah, pretty much. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, and we'll be back, man.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, man? We're back at it. Hey, listen, next
What's
week
happening?
we're gonna be live. Listen, I apologize for not doing the Insomnia episodes, but my man Crypto was expanding and he joined the film crew, and that's why we weren't able to, do more shows. But
I have no idea. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, you were. He was. You're part of a new film breakdown crew. Pete, Fred, and Crypto. As a matter of fact, he got me on the film breakdown crew, but I still have to earn a backstage privileges and team meetings. I'm not part of that yet. I don't have the creative meetings and the creative back, as Crypto does. But I'm getting there, right, Crypto?
I thought you introduced me to the
No,
likes
you
of
no,
Pete
no,
and
man. Listen, your cachet is what got me in there, man. What are you talking about?
it's that West Florida connection that you and Pete got.
No,
I figured
no.
I had to get in
He
on it.
told me. He told me you co-signed. He said, "Hey, man, listen, my credit's no good because I'm a two-and-year, and you co-signed." He's like, "Hey, man, listen. If crypto co-signs for you, I'm in there
uh,
like swimwear."
oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but no. In all seriousness,
Damn.
man, next Thursday, no, next the week after the draft, the Saturday draft, we're gonna go live. And we're gonna break down the draft. You know what I'm saying? So so how you doing, Crypto? Let's start off with the 2014. We'll go real quickly because we don't want to we don't want to bore the people. So we'll go real quickly. Um, so the first round of the 2014. Okay, in the first round, uh, first overall pick was Javon Clowney. Greg Number two was Greg Robinson. Number three was Blake Bortles. Four, Sammy Watkins. We'll go by 10. I'm gonna go.
Did you
We'll
say
go
break
off. I'm gonna,
bottles?
I'm gonna let off. Huh?
You said
Blake
break
Bortles.
bottles? He was
Blake
the third
Bortles.
pick in that draft?
Yeah, third overall pick was Blake Bortles. I'm gonna go. We're gonna do increments of 10, and then we'll review. We'll tell you. We'll talk about who you think was the best player out of those 10. Okay. Number 4 was Sammy Watkins. 5 was Khalil Mack. 6 was Jake Matthews. 7 Mike Williams. Mike Evans. 8 Justin Gilbert. 9 Anthony Barr, and 10 Eric Ebron. So out of those 10, I'm gonna have to go with Mike Evans.
I concur. I was gonna say if you're gonna slice it to 10, yeah, he's had the most consistent Hall of Fame-esque career out of the bunch so far. I was leaning
Okay,
Blake Bortles because his talent is unprecedented. It's like no talent you've ever seen. You
Blake
know,
Bortles. Khalil
yeah,
Mack was good. Khalil Mack was good. Sammy Watkins was a playmaker. Blake Bortles
yeah.
and Giovanni Kane. I think hopefully third time is the charm. Miami Dolphins is still he rejected us like 3 separate times with 3 different coaches.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Well,
he's
third
he,
time's
he's
a
the girl
charm.
that we're trying to get with, and she still says no. All right,
Yep.
let's go with the next 10. Taylor Lewan, great pick.
Okay.
At 12, Odell Beckham.
Okay.
13, Aaron Donald. Listen, I don't have to read the rest of the list, but
The
I'm
rest,
going
right?
to anyway. Kyle Fuller.
A
Ryan
hell of a draft.
Shazier. At 16, Zach Martin. 17, C.J. Mosley. 18, Kyle Pryor. At 19,
Mm-hmm.
Juwan James. At 20, Brandon Cooks. Now, one thing about Brandon Cooks is he netted the he
Mm-hmm.
netted a first round draft pick for the Saints. Then he got a first round.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Patriots got a first round draft pick for him for the
Right.
Rams. The Rams got a first round draft pick, and I think the Rams were able to get a second round pick. So man,
Right.
I tell you what, he was on the move. I think he's a good
Yeah.
receiver, but I don't know why the hell people seem
Call
to
me a homer. I'm saying Juwan James is what made this draft.
yeah.
There you go.
No, I'm gonna go with Kyle Fuller. No,
Yeah.
isn't he on our team now, Kyle Fuller?
Is he? No,
No,
it's
I
the
think
other
of something
Fuller,
wrong.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
quarterback, Kyle Fuller.
Is it?
Yeah, Kyle Fuller. Who's the cornerback that we have now? Fuller, right? Ain't it Fuller? Kyle Fuller?
No, we
Yeah,
got him from
Kyle Fuller. Holy
Tennessee,
shit.
didn't we? Or Tim?
Well, he probably went to Tennessee, but originally, oh shit.
Yeah. There you
Either
go.
or. So, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm not. But I would say, Clinton Dix. Oh no, sorry, he's not even. Oh my bad. He's not even on this list yet. Aaron Donald, obviously Odell Beckham was good, but C.J. Mosley,
Yeah.
I like C.J. Mosley
They ended up
as
playing on
well.
the same team.
Who?
Well, they won the Super Bowl together.
Yeah,
Donald and Beckham.
yeah,
There you go.
that's what's up, man. All right, number 21, Clinton Dix. Number
Yep.
22, everybody's favorite quarterback, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
23, D Ford. 24, Jaquez Duran. Number
Mm.
25 to the Chargers, Jason Barrett, cornerback. Number
Mm-hmm.
26, defensive end from Louisville, the house that Vontae Parker built, Marcus Smith. Deion Buchanan,
Mm.
safety from Washington State, at 27.
Okay.
At 28,
Okay.
Kelvin Benjamin, wide receiver, Florida State, which he ended up looking like Queen Latifah. Number 29,
Queen Latifah,
Dominique
huh?
Dominique Beasley, defensive tackle, defensive end
Mm.
for the New England
Okay.
Patriots. At number 30, Jimmy Ward. We're just gonna add
Mm-hmm.
these two. Number 31, Bradley Roby, and number 32, two gloves, Teddy Bridgewater. So out of those 10, I'm gonna say Clinton Dix, in my opinion.
Wait a minute. Patriots picked Bridgewater that time. That pick? Was that
No,
the
that was
Patriots pick?
the Minnesota Vikings. at
Vikings picked
32.
him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Damn.
probably
Who?
swapped.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, how did they get the 32nd pick? Well, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Ha Ha Clinton Dix. I think he had a pretty good career. D Ford was
Mm.
good too.
Yeah. He played for the Bengals and Packers, right?
Yeah.
For a while. Yeah. There you go.
All right. So this was
Dix.
the.
Clinton Dix. Yeah.
I'm gonna. I promise I'm gonna start getting better at this.
No, you're good.
Yeah. All right. 2015. We'll get into the we. This is for the first round draft pick. Let me see. All right.
Mm.
All right. First, let me look at the first.
First 10.
All right. Number one, first overall, Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jameis Winston, quarterback out of Florida State.
All right.
Number two
He
was
led the league in passing before.
6'4", 231. It was first overall pick. Marcus Mariota at pick 2 from Oregon, quarterback.
Mm.
Jacksonville took Dante Fowler Jr. from the University of Florida, the best university out there.
Mm. Oh
Number
man,
4 is
that's a
Amari
horrible pick.
Cooper, Alabama, wide receiver.
Yeah, that's a great
Number
one.
6 was USC. Damn, you fat ass! Get away from me. Damn, she freaking blew my
the
concentration.
the pussy is running all over the place, son.
Yeah, damn defensive end, 302 pounds for defensive end, Leonard Williams, out of USC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number 7, Kevin White,
Mm.
wide receiver from West Virginia. Number 8,
Okay.
Dick Beasley,
Beasley.
offense outside linebacker from Clemson. Number 9, Eric Flowers from that. He is a what was his position? Offensive
Flowers
tackle
was
from the
tackle. Yeah.
University of Coral Gables,
There you go.
and
The best guy in the draft.
from Georgia, um, at number 10, Georgia. From Georgia, who the hell did they go to? Todd Gurley. I guess it's. I guess that was. I guess that was
Well,
the.
Gurley was in the teens, wasn't he? Because that's who jumped ahead of
No,
us to.
it was
They
10.
was thinking we was gonna get.
Todd Gurley. I guess that Todd Gurley was the Rams. Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah, because they thought everybody was like, including Omar, had everybody on that damn Gurley train.
Mm-hmm. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna say Todd Gurley was the best one out of the 10. And I could tell you what, a
Hmm.
lot of them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go.
They
I'm
had
sorry.
individual
I'm gonna say
success.
Jameis Winston. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Winston had enough success.
Huh? Jameis
He had
Winston.
just enough success. Yeah,
Yeah, I would say Jameis Winston.
he
Even
led the
though
league
Tim
in
Tebow has
passing
more playoff
before.
wins than him. Just saying.
He was once the passing leader.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, none of these draft picks really stick out. You know what I'm saying? So Amari Cooper is pretty good too. Amari Cooper was good. I like, but so Kevin White was not bad either. All right,
Yeah.
and at number 11 from Michigan State, Trey Waynes to Minnesota, cornerback.
Right.
And then number 12 to the
No.
Cleveland Browns, Danny Shelton, defensive tackle.
You could skip our 14th pick.
No. Andres, God damn you, stupid cat. Andres Pete at 13. At
Yeah,
14,
I don't know who that is. 14.
Devontae Parker,
You
6'3",
can skip
209
over
from
that.
Louisville. The house that he built.
You can skip the 14.
And when I see that, I'm like, and Melvin Gordon from Wisconsin,
Oh
from
yeah, I
San
wanted him
Francisco. It
too.
doesn't say who. Damn, that's why I hate. It doesn't say who, whatever. Anyway, at 16, Kevin Johnson.
Oh, the Chargers picked Melvin Gordon.
Okay, Melvin Gordon. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
At
Right.
17,
Mm-hmm.
Ark Armstead.
Mm-hmm.
At 18, Marcus Peters, quarterback.
Mm.
At 19, Cameron Irving, center from
Mm.
Florida State. And at 20, Nelson Aguilar, wide receiver, USC. So I'm gonna have to say Devontae Parker was the best one out of
Aguilar,
that.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon. Oh man, listen, DVP, you're a hater.
He doesn't
You
even beat
can't. No,
out his
actually,
own
if
peers.
I all jokes aside, I like Marcus Peters the best. If I'm being honest with you, Marcus Peters was the best one for me.
Marcus Peters.
Yeah.
Great talent there. Yes, he was. He was
All
a
right.
good journeyman.
Hey, I think he won a ring, right, with the Rams, right? If I'm not mistaken,
The
or he went to the
Rams,
Super
was he
Bowl.
on that
Or he
Ram
won. No,
team?
he was on a Super
No, that
Bowl
was
team.
the Fisher year. No, Fisher didn't win. They
No, they
lost that
went to the
year,
Super.
didn't they?
Remember with Brian Flores? He was on that team.
Oh, he's on the Patriots team that
No,
that
he was
that
on the.
year,
No,
the
no, he
Super
didn't
Bowl.
win a championship, but he went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
So the Bengals, Texas A&M, they chose. Well, I can't pronounce his name.
Hmm.
Whatever his name is. Number 22 from Kentucky, Bud Dupree, offensive linebacker. Number
Mm.
outside linebacker from Missouri, Shane Ray to the Denver
Mm.
Broncos, and then Arizona Cardinals, DJ
Right.
Humphreys from the University of Florida. Outside
Mm.
linebacker Shaq Thompson,
Yep, that's the guy. That's who I
Washington.
wanted.
Uh, Bradshaw
Baltimore jumped
Perryman.
in front of us and picked him.
Now we got Devontae Parker instead, baby.
Oh, good. Set our
Byron
franchise
Jones.
back 12 decades.
Byron Jones, the Cowboys, which we eventually got him. Offensive guard Lakin Tomlinson from Duke.
Hmm.
Then the Indianapolis Colts select Philip Dorsett from that University of Coral Gables. Um,
The great
then
university.
then Demarius
There you
Randolph,
go.
safety from Arizona
Yep.
State. Then inside linebacker Stephon Anthony from Clemson, and then Malcolm
Hmm.
Brown, defensive tackle from Texas. So out of those lists, well, that's so from 21. I would
Brown.
say the one I like the best. Yeah, Shaq Thompson.
Thompson is
Aaron
definitely
Jones
the
is pretty
one.
good too. I would say there's a
Yeah.
tie between those two,
Yeah.
Byron Jones and but
Yeah.
Shaq Thompson, I would say would be more success because Byron Jones, unfortunately, he had some bad luck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
We're gonna
Mm.
do two more drafts. We'll do two more drafts and then all
Yeah.
right.
That's cool. We can do 2016, which is our year we went to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
2017, the was get rid of Tannehill year.
Yeah. So here we go. The number
Adam
one
Gase.
all pick was Jared Goff from Cal.
Mm.
Isn't that the same school from Aaron Rodgers too?
He went to, yeah. Yeah, Cal, University of California.
Yeah, number 2, Carson Wentz, North Dakota State, went to the Eagles.
Not a bad draft. Yeah.
Number 3, San
MVP.
Diego, select defensive end Joey Bosa from Ohio State. Number
That's what I say.
4,
That was a good draft. The 2016 draft was good. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go
Number
ahead.
4 was Dallas Cowboys selected running back from Ohio State, Ezekiel Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
First 4
hey,
picks right out of the gate.
Number 5, Jacksonville
Uh-huh.
Jaguars select Florida State defensive back Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
said. This is probably the best draft in the last decade.
Number 6, Baltimore Ravens select Ronnie Stanley, offensive tackle, Notre Dame. Then at
Great group.
7, San
These
Francisco
guys.
picked DeForest Buckner, defensive end, Oregon. Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
number 8, Tennessee Titan select offensive tackle Jack Coughlin, Michigan State. Number 9, linebacker Leonard Floyd from
Solid
Georgia.
pieces.
And then the New York Giants at 10, Eli Apple, cornerback out of Ohio State.
Is that our apple? Is that our apple?
Yeah, the apple of our eye. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's the apple of our eye.
both the cornerbacks that we got last year were in the top 10. We had 2 top 10 cornerbacks on our defense last year. 2 top draft picks, Ramsey and
Yep.
Eli Apple.
And Eli Apple. Yep. They were both
Who
top
burned it on
10.
that corner?
2 top 10 drafted. Exactly. On our squad. Right there. Eli Apple. So all you Eli Apple haters, go kick rocks. Top 10 guy.
Yeah, so I would say I'm gonna have the damn. It's either between Joey Bosa. I like Joey Bosa and
Yeah, between Bosa and Ramsey, maybe.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ramsey.
Goff is at the quarterback position is making a name for himself too.
Oh,
He
Jared
had
Goff?
just as much success. Yeah.
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 Jack
You think
Coughlin
about
was
it.
good.
Super Bowl appearance, taking the
Mhm.
Lions that's been in a drought to the NFC title game.
Hey, listen, he did what Matthew Stafford couldn't do and win a playoff game with Detroit.
With Detroit. Yeah. Exactly.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he make a name for himself to be the top of that list too. You know? That's what I say, that's a hell of a draft.
Yeah, man. And
That top 10 panned out for almost every team involved.
all right. All right. Once it gets listen, and I hate to say this because I'm a big time Gator fan, but it starts going downhill. Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Vern Hargraves, cornerback out of Florida. That was disappointing.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints defensive line Sheldon Rankings, not to be confused with Shabba Rankings.
All right.
Louisville. Number 13, you know who we picked? Laramie Tunsil, thanks to the gas mask.
That's us. Yep. The gas mask year.
Yeah,
that was us.
Oakland Raiders picks Carl Joseph, safety, West Virginia. Cleveland Browns, Corey Coleman, wide receiver, Baylor. Detroit Lions, Taylor Decker, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
That's a good one. That was a good pick for them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Atlanta Falcons, Canu Neal, safety from Florida. Great. You know, I don't know who. And number center from Alabama, R. Kelly. Indianapolis Colts.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, his name was Ryan Kelly, so I'm gonna call him R. Kelly. Buffalo Bills at 19, Shaq Lawson, defensive end from Clemson. Number 20, the Jets, Darren Lee, linebacker, Ohio State. And okay, let's stop there. I'm definitely gonna say Laramie Tunsil. Sorry.
Yeah, Tunsil is there. Yep.
What's the best one?
Tunsil still kicking and holding it strong.
Oh yeah.
8 years later, man, still holding on.
Number 21, Houston Texans select wide receiver Will Fuller. 22, Washington.
Man, it's a hell of a pick for them.
At 22, Washington selects wide receiver Josh Josh Doxson out of
Mm-hmm.
TCU.
Right.
3, at 23, Minnesota selects wide receiver Laquan Treadwell out of Ole Miss. Number 24, Cincinnati Bengals select cornerback out of Houston, William Jackson. Pittsburgh
Yes.
Steelers selects cornerback out of Miami of
Mm.
University of Coral Gables, Artie Burns.
There you go.
Denver
That brought up the
Broncos at
quality of the draft. Now the quality of the draft has been elevated because we selected
to
Miami.
elevated to trash. Yes, I agree. 27, Green Bay Packers select Kenny Clark, defensive tackle out of UCLA. At 28, San Francisco 49ers pick Joshua Garnett, offensive guard, Stanford. 29, Arizona Cardinals select Robert Nietzsche, defensive line, Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm. Right.
At 30, Carolina Panthers pick Vernon Butler, defensive tackle, Louisiana Tech. 31, Seattle Seahawks select uh,
Let's see here.
Jermaine
They got what's
Infidel, offensive tackle, Texas Astomouth.
okay.
And then number 32, Cleveland Browns select Emmanuel Agba, defensive end, Oklahoma State.
There you go, Mountie. Your guy. There you
Yes,
go. Best guy in the draft right there, Mountie. Right
yes.
there.
So
Agba.
out of those picks, wow, it's see this is I'll tell you what, man. Once this is why a lot of people are concerned about the trade back because look at that, the last 10, 12 names I read, really it's hard to pick
Yeah.
a name that really sticks out. You know what I mean?
Yes. We got actually what 4 people in that draft, didn't we? That's on our team now, right?
Eli
Or that
Apple
was
was
on
one
our
of them.
team. Yeah.
Emmanuel Agba was one of them. Yeah, he was on the team last year.
Right. We had about 4 guys.
Eli Apple.
Apple,
The only one that we didn't
Ramsey,
have. Hey, listen, the only one we didn't have is the one we actually drafted.
the one we drafted, right? Everybody else, the ones we didn't draft, right?
Yeah.
So 4 people in that first round, it was a Dolphin. One of
Hmm.
them we didn't draft. We did
Yeah.
draft. I mean,
Yeah. The one that isn't on our team is the one we actually drafted. That's
yep,
crazy to think about.
right,
No,
exactly.
actually, no. Will Fuller wasn't on our team. He's the receiver. He's
Yeah,
from last
but
year.
we did eventually have him, so that's the 5th player.
No, no,
So
Will Fuller. No, the Fuller was from last year's draft. We got
that wasn't this year's draft.
no. The 2017 with the Larry Tunsil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh, and we have look, R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a center from Indianapolis Colts
Yeah.
out of Alabama
Hmm.
too.
Is that R. Kelly trapped in the closet?
Probably I don't know where he's trapped now, but he's trapped in at a Golden Corral.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well, I guess they all be stepping in the name of love.
the Love Factory, Chocolate Factory, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's how he
Oh
became the
man.
center. All that chocolate.
Right. Chocolate.
You ever seen Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah, I haven't seen I've seen the you know trailers for it, but I never watched it.
Mhm.
I never sat down and watched the whole thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's a 2017. We'll do 2018. And we'll be done with it. All right.
Yep. That's the Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Sean Watson draft, right?
No. Here we go.
Coming up on theirs, yeah.
Yeah, the next one is this one is. Let's see. First number one, first round. Miles Garrett, Texas Mouth. I mean, Texas A&M. Number
Wow.
two, Mitch Trubisky, North
That's a
Carolina.
steal.
At three, San Francisco selected defensive end Solomon Thomas. At four, Jacksonville Jaguars select running back Leonard Fournette, running back LSU. At number
Wow, that
five,
was the year for
Titans
that.
picked Corey Davis, West
Mm.
Michigan. Number six, New York Jets select Jamal Adams, safety at LSU.
Hmm.
Seven, San Diego Chargers select Mike Williams, wide receiver, Clemson.
You got to pick up
At
for
number
them,
eight,
yeah.
Carolina Panthers select Christian McCaffrey, running back, Stanford.
Man, wow.
Number nine, Cincinnati Bengals select
Seventh
John
year, huh?
Ross, wide receiver. And at number 10, Kansas City select Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech. Do we really have to go through this?
Wow, a horrible pick.
Damn, look at all the
That was,
players that was picked ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
yeah, that was a terrible pick for Kansas City, man. It's bad.
And guess what?
Damn,
Guess what? The Buffalo Bills gave him that pick. Thank you, Buffalo.
they did.
Yeah,
Buffalo
Buffalo
did.
gave him. They traded
Right. To get Trubisky, right? Not Trubisky, because what's called did it. The Bears did. I thought it was the Bears that
Yeah,
moved. They
San
moved. They
Francisco.
traded
Can you
with.
imagine San Francisco with the roster they have with Patrick Mahomes?
Mm-hmm. Right.
No, San Diego
They would be.
Chargers.
They would be on their 10th championship right now. With that
Yeah,
team, they would be going on number 8, right?
all right.
Damn.
At number 11, the New Orleans
Somebody got to
Saints.
tell Andy Reid. I think Andy Reid's going to get fired for that
So
pick.
I could safely say. I mean, you had a lot of good picks. We got Mike Williams. You got Christian McCaffrey. Miles Garrett, but the number one is definitely got to be Solomon Thomas. No, I'm just playing. We obviously know Patrick Mahomes was the best one on this draft.
Uh-huh.
At number 11, the New Orleans Saints pick cornerback from Ohio State, Marshawn Lattimore. Sorry. At 12, Houston selects quarterback Deshaun Watson with a happy ending. At 13,
Right.
Arizona. The 13 Arizona Cardinals Hassan Reddick, linebacker from Temple.
Son Riddick, man, them Eagles going all crazy over him,
Hey,
boy.
listen, if you split his name is Red Dick.
Right.
Best name. But
Exactly.
I got a Red Dick.
Right.
Philadelphia Eagles select Derek Barnett, defensive end, Tennessee. At 15, the Indianapolis Colts select safety out of Ohio State, Malik Hooker. Now, can you imagine that?
God damn, what
Hooker.
a name. Jesus.
Malik Hooker. Wasn't that a name of a detective?
No, that was Hooks. Her name was Hooks on Police Academy.
No. There was a show.
TJ Hooker.
TJ
Oh yeah,
Hooker.
TJ Hooker, yeah. TJ Hooker, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The show, yeah. Right.
He was
But
a
it was a
detective.
lady named Hooks, officer named Hooks on Police Academy.
Yeah. So Baltimore at 16 select Marlon Humphreys, cornerback from Alabama. Number 17, Washington Redskins at the time select Jonathan Allen, defensive tackle, Alabama. 18, Tennessee Titans select Adoree Jackson, cornerback from Southern California. At Tampa Bay Buccaneers from out of Alabama, they select tight end O.J. Simpson. No, actually O.J. Howard. And at 20, Denver Broncos select offensive tackle Garrett Bowles. So, man, OJ Howard. I think I hope, but I hope who's that? Who's the quarterback, the running back from Florida that everybody wanted? Damn it, he's the tight end from Florida. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name. You know what I'm talking about? He plays for Atlanta.
Mm. Say that again.
The tight end
The
from Atlanta who came from Florida.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? The one that we was trying to get. You talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
a couple of years ago?
yeah. What's his name?
Damn, it slipped my mind. Yeah, that we damn.
It's gonna drive me crazy now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, 'cause everybody was clamoring for him to be picked our third pick or our sixth pick. Um, oh man, now it's slipping. Now it's really driving me crazy too.
Yeah, I
Um,
gotta fucking find the name.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that OJ Howard doesn't become Kyle Pitts doesn't become another OJ Howard because OJ Howard he has
Hmm.
the same intangibles. You know, I thought that OJ Howard was gonna do big things. And what's funny is too,
Hmm.
I thought the same thing with Kelvin Benjamin, but he like I said, he gained
Right.
weight and started looking like Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Right.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll never
Calvin
forget
Benjamin for the
those
for
James
Michigan.
Winston's freshman year, right?
Hmm.
Was the first time I did not watch the Florida State game because I knew we were gonna get our asses kicked. Okay,
Right.
dude, I literally seen 3 or 4 defenders break on Kelvin Benjamin. He's still walking to the end zone like nothing. I'm like, damn, this guy was gonna be like the next Megatron, and fucking he ended up being the next GoBot. Or you know what I'm saying?
The GoBots. Huh?
He wasn't a
Which one
Megatron.
was
He was a
he?
GoBot.
Was he freaking Crusher, Scooter, or freaking Leader One?
I don't know, but this guy
Well, it
was
couldn't be
goddamn.
Leader One because he wasn't no fast as no Jet. So he was
Mhm.
more like freaking damn Scooter. That's who he was.
Yeah.
He was Scooter. That's who he was. Real slow.
Hmm.
Oh my God, the GoBots.
Like that,
What
like
a
the saying
day.
goes, she talking about she looking like Janet Jackson, came out looking like Freddie Jackson.
Right.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
out of that draft, out of the last one I read, I would say I'm gonna have to say because you know Hassan. I would say maybe Hassan Reddick. No, I'm thinking about somebody else. But Malik Hooker was a disappointment. OJ Howard. I'm gonna have to say Deshaun Watson. Sorry.
What? Yes. I would say Watson. Yeah.
All right.
Overall, you think about the body of work. Yeah, would be out of that bunch would be Deshaun.
Okay. And lastly, Denver Broncos at 20 select Garrett
Mm.
Bowles, offensive tackle, Utah. The 21,
Mm-hmm.
Jared Davis, linebacker from Florida. Miami Dolphins
Mm-hmm.
select. Do you remember at 22?
At 22,
Hmm. He plays for the Detroit Lions.
what you call it? Fletcher?
No,
No, not Fletcher. Damn. Oh God. Nah, it's slipping my mind. What was our pick that we select? We stood there and still pack at 22.
hmm
Damn, why is it slipping my mind? That was the 17 draft.
he 17 draft. He plays for remember he plays for Detroit Lions now. That's my hint. I'm gonna give you.
He got traded for him now, or he got
No,
traded to
he
him.
got cut. We cut him.
We cut him and they picked him up.
Hmm. No,
He's
actually, we
still
did trade him.
playing.
We did trade him to the Lions. We did trade him to the Lions. I'm lying. I'm tripping. We did trade him to the Lions. No, we
God
traded him to
damn.
Atlanta. My bad. We traded him to Atlanta.
The Lions. I'm trying to see
Atlanta
what
cut him.
deal we
We
do with
traded
the
him to Atlanta.
Lions.
We traded him to Atlanta. Atlanta
Traded to
cut him, and then the Lions
Atlanta.
picked him up.
Okay.
We traded him to Atlanta.
Okay. Obadiah
No, Charles Harris, defensive end, Missouri.
Harris. Charles Harris.
Yeah.
Damn, Charles Harris was in that one, huh?
23,
Okay.
New York
Oh,
Giants, Evan Ingram, tight end, Ole Miss. 24, Oakland
right.
Raiders
Giants.
select Gar- uh,
Mm.
Garen Conley, cornerback, Ohio State. 25, Cleveland Browns select Jabril Peppers, Michigan. 26, Atlanta selects Takaris McKinley, defensive end, UCLA. Number 27, Buffalo Bills select Travarius White, cornerback, LSU. 28, Cowboys select Taco Charleston, defensive end, Michigan. 29, Cleveland Browns select David Njoku, tight end. Number 30, T.J. Watt, the guy we should have fucking drafted. Linebacker, Steelers, at 30. 31, San Francisco selects Reuben Foster, linebacker, Alabama. And 32, Ryan Ramczyk, offensive tackle, Wisconsin. I'm sorry, it's a slam dunk for me right now. Is T.J. Watt out of the Jabril Peppers was pretty good, but
yeah, it was.
But yeah. I would say
Watt's definitely constantly in the defensive player of the year conversations all the time.
Huh?
He's in the defensive player of the year conversations a lot.
Yeah.
You know, he's always the one.
And this is the last one we're gonna get into. No, not the NBA draft. I don't care about the NBA draft.
NBA draft. Yeah.
By the way,
I think the Bulls.
I'm sorry.
I think
I'm a Miami Heat
Portland
fan.
was great at picking Sam Bowie.
I'm a Miami Heat fan, but as far as our season, it's in the refrigerator, and the Jello is in the refrigerator, and it's jiggling.
And the Jello was jiggling, right? That one's in the refrigerator. Jello was jiggling, right?
Damn right.
That's in the refrigerator.
Listen, we did well. We struggled. You know, we fought our way to get to the finals last year with Jimmy. Yeah, we're not gonna do that without him. Sorry.
Without Jimmy, yeah. Without Jimmy, it's just that's a Cinderella storybook ending, right? It's a storybook.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cinderella didn't turn into the pumpkin. We didn't turn into the frog. We stayed the pumpkin. We didn't even turn into a coach.
Yeah, what she turned into a frog?
Yeah, our coach didn't turn into a pumpkin. Didn't turn into a coach. It stayed a pumpkin.
It just stayed a pumpkin.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a pumpkin. Pretty much stayed a pumpkin. It didn't turn out, huh? Damn.
I hate this shit because unless you know, maybe you could think, but Deron Payne. Where did Deron Payne end up at?
Page?
Deron Payne.
Deron Payne? What was he, the 30th pick?
No, he was the 13th pick.
Oh, 13th pick. Shit.
Let me find another site because this one's a pain in the dick sack right here.
Deron Payne. It wasn't the Colts, was he?
I'm gonna find out now.
I'm just guessing. Yeah.
Because this one is like some of them.
No, Jack and Jill went up a hill and fetch a pail of water. You know.
Yeah. Stupid Jill forgot her pill. Now she has a son.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. So anyway, I'm not gonna say the name of the team because it doesn't say the name of the team. So fuck them. All right. With the first overall pick, Cleveland Browns select Baker Mayfield. Oklahoma. Second pick
Yeah.
of the draft,
Baker.
above
Good old
the
Baker, huh?
Giants select Saquon Barkley.
Mm.
At number three,
Everybody was crying over that pick.
Sam Darnold out of USC. Quarterback Sam Darnold. The Jets select. At
Mm-hmm.
number 4, cornerback out of Ohio State, Denzel Ward. At number 5, defensive end, Bradley Chubb,
Mm-hmm.
NC State.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
At six,
Wow.
offensive guard, Quentin Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
At 7,
Wow.
Josephine Allen, Wyoming.
Damn. Mm.
At
Wow.
8, Roquan Smith, outside linebacker.
Mm.
At 9, Mike McGlinchey, offensive tackle,
Mm.
Notre Dame. And at 10, Pete's favorite quarterback of all time from UCLA, Josh Rosen.
Wow. See that, Pete? Your quarterback made it to the top 10, Pete.
Yeah.
It's something to be proud of.
Yeah. And listen, I find it ironic that, listen,
More film
all the
breakdown for
drafts,
Pete.
all the draft players that we have, they were all the top, they were number one all picks. None of the draft picks that we have a lot of top player draft picks, whatever. Unfortunately, we didn't draft any of them. All the players we did draft, we don't have on our team.
Right. Right. All the ones we actually did draft. It's
We're
not
not on
even
our
on our
team.
squad. Not even on the team.
We got Bradley
Right.
Chubb, we got Ramsey, we got freaking
Right.
Emmanuel Agba. Well, he's not on our team now, but still, Ramsey, Apple. I mean, all the players last year that we had were that they were good top first round picks, but none of our first round picks are on the team. That's
Not
crazy.
even on the team. Yeah, all the ones are there. Right. It's crazy, ain't it?
And I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna take my homer hat off. I'm gonna say, Josh Allen was the out of that 10. Josh Allen.
Out of that 10, yeah, it will be Josh Allen. By the
All right,
first
number
10, yeah.
11, Minka Fitzpatrick. Number 12,
Hmm.
Via Veda. Number 13, out of Alabama, Deron Payne.
He's a wrecking ball, Vita Beta.
Hmm
It's amazing to me
14,
how he.
the Saints select Marcus Davenport, San Antonio. At 15,
Mm,
UCLA from I don't know who it is, but at a UCLA, Coltrane Millen, offensive tackle. At 16,
mm,
uh, outside linebacker Terrell Edmonds. At
hmm.
safety, Derwin James.
Mm. That's one
At
thing I like about NBA, NFL draft because
yeah,
overnight these guys' lives are changing dramatically, financially, career, professional wise. I get up on the draft, because a whole bunch of guys' lives are about to change in an instant the minute their name gets called.
here's the thing at quarterback Jared Alexander, yeah. At
Hmm.
19,
Alexander he
Leighton,
was in the top one.
at 19, Dallas select Leighton Vandrish, Boise State. And at
Mm.
20,
I don't even know if he's still in the league.
the Lions select Arkansas linebacker Frank Rangao or something
Hmm.
like Rangao. And all I know is Mark always talks about how we could have had this player. Guess what? You guys could have had Patrick Mahomes last year. You gave away Patrick
Yes.
Mahomes
Yeah. They gave away Mahomes. Yeah.
for Tyrod
They
Taylor.
will be the one working on that freaking
Mm-hmm.
seventh Super Bowl by now.
No, listen. Not only did they give up pass on Patrick Mahomes, but they gave up Justin Jefferson for Stephon Diggs. Let that sink in.
Yeah. Yep. They gave up Justin Jefferson for Diggs. Right.
But
Wow.
so
They could
out
just
of, out
still
of those,
drafted him. Right.
Yeah.
And then he would have been there from the very beginning with Allen. Oh
Oh
my
man,
God.
I'm mulling. I like Vita Vea. He's a good player. Mika Fitzpatrick is another good one.
Mm-hmm. Great impact
Um,
players. Edmonds.
Derwin James
I
was
mean, they was
good,
all
but he
good.
got hurt. He was hurt too much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going with. In my opinion, I'm out of those 10. I listed. I'm gonna go with Mika Fitzpatrick.
That's the overall impact.
Mhm.
I'm a probably lean that way, but Be the Bear is just one of those records, man.
Yeah. Yes. Yes,
He
he is.
disrupted the offensive flow of the game, batting balls or side
Hmm.
swiping guys and just getting to the play, causing other people to get in on the play. I might give him the slight edge. Bader. Yeah, Be the Bear.
Because well, actually, I take that back. Because Christian Wilkins, we kept Christian Wilkins. So there you go.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
not
we
this
did.
year. Never
Right. Well, yeah, he's
mind.
yep. Where's the kick rocks emoji at for Wilkins?
I've been used that one. All right. Cincinnati Bengals. They picked out of Ohio State. Hey, Ohio. Center, Billy
Hmm.
Price. Rashawn Evans out of
Okay.
Alabama, inside linebacker. The New England
Okay.
Patriots select Isaiah Wynn from Georgia. And
Oh
look,
shit. There
another
you go.
first
Another
round
one
draft
of
pick
our
on our
guys.
team.
All right. No excuse, right?
Yeah.
Nah, damn.
DJ Moore,
Mm,
wide receiver out of Maryland.
mm-hmm. EJ Moore. Mm,
Hayden Hurst, tight end, South Carolina,
mm-hmm.
by the Baltimore Ravens. At
Ravens. Mm-hmm.
26, wide receiver Calvin Ridley from Alabama. You could bet on it.
Hmm.
Well, he couldn't bet on it.
Alabama
I
receiver.
can.
Right. Right. The
Rashad,
other guy in the NBA just received a lifetime ban. They're not giving lifetime bans in the NFL, at least not now.
no, a lifetime ban. Who? What player was it?
The guy from Toronto, they banned him for life
Holy
for
shit!
betting. Yeah, they did harder than Pete Rose. They went Pete Rose Avenue on him.
Holy shit! That's some
It was a
bullshit.
I know it is. That is BS to do a lifetime ban. I see a 1 year suspension or two, but damn, lifetime really?
Hmm. Rashawn Penny. I guess Seattle
Mm.
Seahawks.
Like I said, it's the same
Safety.
crime, you know.
Safety. His brother Terrell Edmonds. Steelers.
Mm.
Defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They select defensive tackle Tarvin Byron or whatever whatever
Oh, he's probably out of the league.
from Florida. Damn, I can't even pronounce. Yeah, from Florida. He probably is.
He's no longer
Mike
in the
Hughes.
league.
Mike Hughes, cornerback, UFC.
Mm.
31. And this is where a lot of people hate. This is where I think this I could pinpoint. This is where the hate for Belichick's drafts. At number 31, Sony Michelle. They could have got
Hmm.
DK Metcalf. Can you imagine pairing DK Metcalf with Tom Brady? Holy son of a bitch.
They probably would have won another Super Bowl.
And at number
Yeah.
32, we already know who number 32 is, Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
So
Lamar
I'm gonna
Jackson.
go with
Yeah.
him, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not going with I'm not going with Sony Michelle.
You sure
And by
not
the
Sonny
way,
Michelle?
hey, here's another thing. He signed with us too. So
You know they say Lamar is a running back. You sure Sony's not a better running back?
well, we had him at the Dolphins. He didn't make the team, so that should tell you something.
Oh man.
So that
Oh
was it,
Lamar.
man. So
Man, and that was remember that was a maneuver that the Ravens GM pulled off at the very end. Remember they wasn't that wasn't their pick. They was early in the second round. They moved back to that final pick to get him. Yeah, they pulled that one out. I remember exactly where I was at. I was dropping off a load at a Whole Foods in Delaware when he did that move. I was like, oh God, he just pulled that one off. He moved back into the round, and I had to go back to my thing to turn up the volume. I was like, did the Ravens just do that? Yep, move right back into that first round. I was because I thought it was us that was moving up to go get him. It was the Ravens
All right.
because
So,
we passed up on we chose Minka that year, right?
mhm,
Yep. Mm.
he's not on the team anymore.
And he not even on the team. Seemed like all of our first round picks are done for the
Yeah,
first what
we
since
get we get
2013 all the way until 2020 is the only time we start keeping our first round picks.
we get everybody else's first round draft pick. Seems like.
Yep.
All right, it's that time. It's time to do some little news stories.
Yeah.
Okay, according to Sports Mommy, Oregon defensive back Dylan Amar Austin was arrested has been arrested for a fatal hit and run after a 46-year-old man was found on the road. The victim's neck was sliced open
Mm.
and a hammer was found on the scene, according to police. Wow,
A
that
hammer
was
was
dark.
found on the scene, so that was a
Hmm.
murder. That's a homicide thing.
Yeah,
They're
but
investigating.
it says fatal hit and run though.
Yeah, but there's it could be fatal by the thing, but they saying
Yeah,
that an object was found, but the guy was sliced open by what? The car or by the hammer?
I don't know. This
Mm.
thing is about as concise as an argument with the missus.
Yeah, exactly. Mm. That's crazy. Hit and run. Jesus. What state was this in?
The state was in state of illusion. Uh, this was in
Just an illusion. Blah, blah, blah.
let's see.
It's
It
just
doesn't
an
say.
illusion.
It doesn't say where.
Mm.
No, I think Oregon. I think probably. I'm assuming it was Oregon. So
Okay. Right. Okay. Because it would the team. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Wow.
yeah, and that's it.
It's
Unfortunately
crazy.
for.
For the update on sports mommy and sports daddy,
Mhm.
sports grandpa.
Oh, here we go. 2 days ago, according to Sports Mommy, San Francisco 49ers Brock Purdy saved a reporter from a coyote while doing a
Oh,
coyote
I seen
while
something like
doing
that on
a
my
John
feed.
Deere
I was trying to figure
commercial.
out.
While
I was
doing a
trying to figure out.
Deere commercial.
Hmm. I was trying to figure out why he was on my timeline. I didn't read any art. I didn't click on it, but I was like, why is Brock Purdy showing up on my timeline?
Yeah, apparently he saved a guy from a coyote. Dude,
Hmm.
I just saved a
That's
news
what it
anchor
was.
life from being eaten by a coyote via Pat McAfee. So
That's
yeah,
what it was then.
so Brock Purdy is our hero.
Yeah, it's like you know, the local sheriff. Please, can you get that kitty cat out of the tree? Sure, no problem. Pow. Freaking Tackleberry. Could you get my kitty cat out of the tree? Mhm.
All right, here we go. Raiders QB Gardner Minshew. I don't know why the hell this is news, but fuck it, it's slow news. Uh, Gardner Minshew arrived at the team facility today wearing a T-shirt with the phrase "little ass boy."
Hmm.
This stems from when Crosby called Minshew that last season when he was on the Colts.
Huh. Wow. He called Garner Minshew the Colts little ass boy, huh? Crosby, huh?
Mhm.
Damn. I tell you.
And last but not least, from the sports, from the world of sports, mommy, I have the where is it? I have it here. I lost it, but I will find you. Here we go. Chiefs star wide receiver is being sued for $1 million by two victims of the crash, per Fox.
Hmm.
So yeah, man.
So they actually issued a suit. They found out that's a gold mine that hit them. You know, mm, lawsuits was definitely coming. I smell a settlement coming. What about you? I think it's gonna be a little
Yeah,
huge settlement. They're gonna they're gonna pay out some serious
that's it.
cash to those people involved, and they're gonna try to make the story go away.
Like my man, what's my man Vince McMahon said? Everybody has a price.
Oh, you talking about Ted DiBiase?
Yeah,
Yeah. Everybody has a price for the $1 million man. Yeah, Ted DiBiase. Yeah. Oh my.
right.
Virgil get pass away a couple of years ago or recently? His manager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
Virgil passed
I
away.
thought
He
I heard
passed
him.
away, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, I thought that's yeah.
Right.
Virgil and another one close to him was there.
So
Well,
Sportskeeda is a Skeedia, which is a story that I what you call it. I also recite a lot on this. The Sports Mommy and Sportskeeda are my two sources to go to. And
okay.
according to them, the Philadelphia Eagles could be banned from wearing their home jerseys for the Brazil games in Week One. The reason is that the same team that owns the stadium, the
Mhm.
Cointros, or whatever the fuck they call them, has
Mhm.
banned the color due to their intense rivalry with the Palmas. So that
So
their
they're gonna wear their
rivals,
white jerseys now.
or
God.
they can wear the black ones.
Yeah, I guess they can. They can wear the black ones. But
Wear the
yeah,
black ones. So apparently, yeah, they're banned from wearing their home jerseys, according to
yeah, the
Sports
home jersey.
Media.
What about the Kelly green? That's a different kind of green.
Maybe
The
and their
one they
helmets too.
wore.
Remember the
The one
helmets too.
yeah, the one they wore against us.
Hmm.
They wore the Kelly greens against us that the game against us. That was crazy. I still was fascinated by that damn bald eagle that flew through the stadium when I was there. I was like, God damn,
Nice.
that thing was huge. It was nice though to see. They turned that some bitch loose, and I was like, God damn, that's an eagle. He flew right past me, like right around, did a little circle, came back around to his trainer. I'm like, damn, that's
Uh,
crazy. That's one thing I like doing when I go to road games, seeing how their
you say
opening
Rogaine,
ceremonies
like
is.
that thing for Herman for loss restoration, Rogaine.
No, not that one.
That's what
The road
I like to
games.
say Rogaine. You like Rogaine?
Mm-mm, no, road games.
Okay, my bad.
Road game. Like when I like to go in to see the other festivities, see how they do their introductions, they ceremonies, they opening, starting lineups. It's different. Everybody's got their own unique way of doing it. The Patriot
Right.
one was actually pretty good too. That song they played, that was pretty cool. It's kind of like a medieval time, like it's like what's the name of the song? Because it gets played a lot in other like movies and different
We
themes.
talking about?
the when the Patriots did their opening ceremony. I mean, opening
Oh,
starting lineups and stuff. They introducing the players.
this is it or something like that. I forgot. How does it go?
Now I go dun 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 dun. That's how I go, and it's got
Oh, yeah,
that beat, that drum beat.
it's usually medieval medieval
Medieval,
music.
yeah, yeah, exactly. He's like the medieval time. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, yeah, I know you're talking
Dun. Then
about.
you hear the big clashes.
Yeah,
When they clash the drum, the big cymbal thing or the drum. They
yeah,
go
yeah,
dun dun dun
like
dun.
very dramatic.
Dun.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they leads up. Yeah, they had the lights going, and they turned the lights down the stadium. They had the red flashes with the cannons with the war cannons going off. Boosh. It was pretty good. It was pretty epic. When I heard it, I was like, "Oh shit! Check this out." it was nice to see that to see theirs how they did it. That was pretty cool because it takes you right into that time. It makes you feel like you actually is in medieval time. During that era. Yeah,
well, check
it
this
was
out.
pretty cool.
Speaking of New England Patriots, I'm glad this is a great transition. According
Uh
to
huh.
Sportskeeda
Mhm.
Pro Football, the New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft told Atlanta owner Arthur Blank not to trust Bill Belichick when the Falcons were interviewing the former Patriots coach for their head coaching vacancy. Kraft, Kraft
Mm.
reportedly spoke on the phone twice with Blank, used the same candor when discussing Bill Belichick, via insider Jeremy Fowler.
Basically told him don't hire Belichick. Wow, because they was honing in on hiring him. I heard he was a finalist.
Hmm. So Robert
Mm.
Kraft cockblocked him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, they did that design.
Damn.
You know what?
Yeah.
Damn,
Man,
you
owners are
can imagine.
crazy.
You know, been funny as fuck, right? If there was another coach named Bill got hired, and Brian Flores texts Bill Belichick, "Hey, congratulations on this job." Oh, my bad, wrong Bill.
Right. That would have been crazy. Oh man, you talking about karma. Oh man.
Oh, my
You
bad,
want to
wrong
talk about
Bill.
karma. My bad, wrong Bill. My bad, wrong Brian. This time, my bad, wrong Bill. That would have been perfect. That would have been so fitting that Flores would have did that to him. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad, wrong Bill. Congratulations on the job. Then
Oh,
next
my
you
wrong
know,
Bill.
Belichick has got a lawsuit against the NFL.
Hmm.
Hey, they discriminated against me. Mhm. Damn.
So, former New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick would be interested in coaching the Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles,
Hmm.
or the New York Giants as a potential return. So, AFC East
I would
teams.
say
NFC
Cowboys.
East teams. Actually, the Giants, because remember, the Giants, because of Bill Belichick, the Giants have 4 Super Bowls, 2 with him and 2 against him. So, hey,
Yeah,
he's gotten that franchise 4 Super Bowls.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he's involved in all of their titles. Yeah,
Hmm.
with them and against them. Yeah, he is directly responsible. Right,
2 with
for
him,
all
two
of them
against him.
and two against them.
Yep.
Yep.
That's where he got it.
That's
That's where I think that's where he made his name. I think deep down, like look, when Urban Meyer left Florida, I wasn't too mad. I mean, I was upset because he's the reason why we're relevant. Let's be honest.
hmm
But he left. He went to Ohio State. Ohio State was his dream job. He always
right.
wanted to go to Ohio State. He came from
hmm
Bowling Green. Then he went to Utah. But Utah, essentially, Ohio State was the dream job for him. You know what I mean? And
Right.
he beat Ohio State in one of those national championships, 41-14. Never forget. So I could see where um
hmm
the Giants will be kind of like a dream job scenario for Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? I think he always wanted
I
to
mean,
be there.
yeah, yeah, no, I could see that too.
You
I was
know?
only thinking Dallas because of the knee jerk reaction of Jerry Jones. If they don't get nowhere next year, he
Yeah,
pulls the
but
trigger on the
you
coach
know damn
and
well,
hires.
you know damn well they're not going to give him any control, but Belichick any control. I think that's
Well,
going to be where the
didn't they
problem
give
lies.
Jason Garrett some?
No, they gave him some. They gave him some. Shut the fuck up. Because here's what
No.
happens. My man, man of the hour, he could attest to this because I follow the Cowboys, and he says what sucks was the fact that so Jerry Jason Garrett will try to discipline a player. You know how they discipline players, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Yeah.
player will go to Jerry Jones and override whatever
Garrett said.
Jason Garrett did.
Mm. Kind of like what went on in Miami, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, what's the fucking point of what's the point of eventually you're like, what's the point of trying to discipline them if you're just gonna fucking override everything I do? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't instill your system. Yeah. Let's get this guy when Connor Williams was getting freaking the most penalties in the league, and then the coach would try to discipline him. I guess he would probably go cry to Jerry Jones and say, "Oh, this guy's being hard on me." So he goes to Miami, where somewhere the environment's a little lax. They keep freaking don't have to worry about being disciplined for doing bad things on the field.
I think they're honestly, I think they're trying to weed out the Belichick's.
Well, they got a long way to go because they got to get rid of Andy Reid and Tomlin.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's not
I'm
happening
read off a
anytime
couple
soon.
of. I'll read off a couple of reports, and then we'll wrap it up. Starting with
Yep.
this one, sport. This is the same news source. Jacksonville Jaguars general manager Trent Balaki
Hmm.
stated the team's working with Trevor Lawrence towards contract extension. However, the
Hmm.
Jaguars front
Year
office
4.
doesn't want to force anything.
Right. So they're just in talks, pre talks, early talks to get out ahead of it before it can cost them more. Yeah. Not bad if they want to get out ahead of it early, because if he blows up this year and they think they should have did it, then they gonna be regretting it. They can come with him and offer him something. It's up to him to turn it down or not. They should just offer him whatever maximum they think they can give him. You know, it'll be interesting because it's year 4 for him. It's like he's 1 year behind Tua's class and Burrow's class. So Jacksonville's trying to get ahead of it because they got other players they're gonna have to play. ETN, because they're gonna do his 5th year option and all that other stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
All right, and last but not least, it is hard, according to football, the Sportskeeda, it is hard to argue that it's hard to argue against Deshaun Watson's contract being the worst in the NFL. Watson's contract with the Cleveland Browns has been considered one of the worst NFL in the NFL history due to the series of factors, particularly in the high financial cost and the controversy surrounding the former Texas QB. The contract was signed amidst allegations of sexual misconduct against Watson, which raised concerns about the risks associated with committing significant financial resources to a player facing such serious allegations. The contract structure and the terms may have limited the Browns' flexibility in event that Watson's legal situation worsened or his on the field performance did. did believe to be, oh, did
Mhm.
not meeting expectations, leading to what may believed to be potentially damaging move for the Browns organization. So, worst contracts in the NFL right now. Would you agree with that? That this is the worst contract right now?
No,
Who would you say is the worst contract?
as far as their worst contract, I kind of view it independently of each other,
Hmm.
because given that it's 5 years all being guaranteed, and this will be year three, and he played 6 years, 6 games in the first 2 years of that contract. So injury, given that prevented him from playing out the full seasons, right? So I say midway through, I would say the jury's still out because he can, if he goes back to his Houston form, and plays all 17 games and become his former self, then everybody will look past the first 2 seasons where he only played a total of 12 games. That's why I say it's still yet to be determined as far as given that it's all guaranteed and the whole thing is guaranteed. That's why you have to give them the full 5 years
Yeah.
versus if it wasn't fully guaranteed, you can throw it in that category because they can just move off of them quick and get rid of them or try to go another direction. Since they've had some success,
Hmm.
still able to build a team even without them in those games and still survived and managed to pull off 11 wins. I can't say that it's the worst and it hurt Cleveland because obviously they were still able to win 11 games and build a good enough team around them, even with them being absent. So I think that argument kind of falls apart to say that it hurt Cleveland. No, it didn't, because they still won 11 games.
Yeah.
They still got a strong enough team
Yeah. No
that
doubt.
they was able to assemble around them. So how did it hurt Cleveland? They lost their best running back in Chubb from the very first week of the season. Then they lost like 3 offensive linemen. So they must had a good enough depth with the money that they didn't have to pay Watson for to be able to, assemble a good enough team, even with the absence of Watson and all those other players. So no,
Yeah.
I
No
don't think
doubt.
it hurt Cleveland at all. you know, that as far as talent for talent, they still have a talented roster. The GM was still able to manage and still have the defensive player of the year and one of the top defenses that they were still able to assemble, even with being able to pay Watson the money that they're going to owe him over the next 2 years. And they got enough young players. So I don't think it hurt them at all. If they want to go with another quarterback sooner and move off of them, that portion, then they would have to kind of reset and go into the draft and get a quarterback because now they owe Watson a lot of money. But as far as building a team, it didn't hurt them a bit. They've proven that they was able to build a strong enough team
Hmm.
even without Watson being on there. So, it would only hurt them if they want to reset and go to the draft and start over with them. But I don't think they're doing that. They're just going to give him another full season and hopefully he stays healthy and hope that he can get enough time in the off season with his unit to be able to gel with him and turn his career, not turn his career, but turn his season around as far as play all the games and get enough under his belt to make a run at a title. But yeah, I would say it's still in the work shake money when it comes to because it was so massive, 235 and 5. You're looking at 5 years, averaging 50 plus. That number looks so large, but then now, by the time he's in his fourth and fifth year there will be quarterbacks making near 70. So it will make that Deshaun Watson thing look like chump change.
Yeah.
So In
You
retrospect,
believe you believe
it
you
would be
believe
like
that he
Cleveland got Deshaun on a discount.
you believe he could turn us you think he still could be a valuable quarterback in
I
this league?
Yes, I think he showed enough signs, even in the games that he played.
Hmm.
He showed just enough signs where he wasn't. Um, he didn't become what's the quarterback? He didn't become Cleo Lemon. He
No.
didn't go from Deshaun Watson to Cleo Lemon. He was
So let me
still
ask you this.
he's still serviceable enough to show that okay, once he hits a stride, he can be able to turn it around. Which I
So let me
think the
ask you this
second half of
question
the
then.
season started in that Baltimore game, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, he hurt his shoulder in the Baltimore game,
So let
so
me
we
ask you
never
this
saw it.
question: Was
Yeah,
the his lack of he struggled a little bit, right? He didn't really play that up to when
his
he
standard.
played like
Let's see
Houston.
when I say
Would you say how much would you say was some of it rust or was it some of it mental distraction? Because I don't know about you, but when you
maybe
it's like
both, but the
I
distraction
think
probably just behind it though.
once your mind is free, you could be a better version of yourself. But if you have a lot of I don't care if you're driving or whatever your profession is, if you have a lot of mental distraction, it's hard to be at your best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
When you got a lot
that's
of
why I say it could
mental,
be right. It could be a little bit of both, because when you think about it, um, to have um 2 seasons where you play 6 games each, 6 games on the back end and 6 games on the front end of this season, right? So he played the last 6 of the first year, him out his suspension, then the first 6 this year. So that was his 12 game, right? So you figure, right? You think about the games he played, he wasn't reckless. It wasn't like he fell off a cliff because based on how well he played in Houston, everybody's measuring it against that. So if you compare directly to that, then it would appear that he's fell off a cliff because he put up such tremendous numbers in his final year in Houston prior to the off season massages, right?
mhm,
So they compare directly to that, but that's based on the standards that he set for himself. He put up a high standard for how he played the position in Houston that anything that veer off that path, it looks like such a dramatic difference. But they're not looking at it in a vacuum where it's like it's over 2 seasons with a combined 12 games over a 2 season period versus him playing a full 17 games or 16 games with Houston, and he put up like almost double the numbers, right? So it's like you take 400 plus days off, then you come back, play the final 6 games of one season, and play the first 6 of another season. So you're playing over 700 days without any football action. Then you come in cold turkey at the final 11, final six
mhm,
games, right?
yeah,
Then now you have to get up to speed, have another off season, then play the first 6, then you get injured, then you out, then your numbers get frozen, and then they think that's who you are going forward. So it's almost like how can you make a true assessment when you have such gaps in between each start and finish from what you did when you left off in Houston before this, you sat out a full season and then got suspended for 11 games in the next season. That's a lot of football. So to your point, he was cold them first 6 games of the first year that he started playing. No doubt. Because you're coming in cold turkey, not playing over 700 days of football, not getting back in the action. Then now you have another off season. You come in, you get going, you get off to a slow start as far as your personal performance, because Cleveland actually still was winning. They was 5-1. So it wasn't like they wasn't winning. It's just that he was more of a game manager at that point. He wasn't his former self. So think about what they could be if he become his former self, and they can go 5-1 without being him his former self. And then once he becomes his former self, that makes them even more formidable, makes them more of a dangerous team. if he becomes the Houston version of them. If that team can manage to still put up a 5-1 record with him struggling, and then and then if he becomes a former self again, so it's something to kind of keep an eye out for. So that's why I say I haven't really closed the book or closed the chapter, because there's so many gaps in between the Houston version, the Cleveland version, and even within the Cleveland versions, there's gaps in between his Cleveland starts. You know, he goes six off season, six, and then up until now. So then now you got another whole gap from week 8 of last year. Now you got to wait till September to get things going again. So that's why I say they'll his contract's guaranteed. So that means they're definitely not moving off of him,
Hmm.
because they want him to have a full season with this version of the talent that they did assemble. And when Chubb comes back, he'll have a full backfield. So it'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
we it's gonna be like sort of year one if he can play the whole season. If he stays healthy, and it'll be like, okay. There were some signs in the Raven game that I saw that he was able to not be the full Deshaun Watson he used to be, but he was showing signs that he can definitely get back there.
Oh, yeah.
But and then the shoulder injury happened after the game, and it's like, oh, he's done for the year. Like, oh, there goes that one. Once they announced it after the game ended, I was like, man, that was weird. But
So
yeah, that's
before we wrap it up,
it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, Shake. It's gonna be interesting.
yeah. So
Experiment.
we're
Thing.
gonna we're gonna go live. We're gonna talk about our favorite draft picks. We're gonna review the drafts, surprises and things like that.
Yeah.
But before we do go, man, I just wanna. This isn't football related, but I thought it was very interesting.
Right.
According to NBA News World News and Videos, per Ira the Heat beat Ira
Mm-hmm.
Winderman, he's from the
Ira
Heat beat.
Winderman, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Jimmy
Okay.
Butler and Tyler Hero had to be separated on the Miami Heat's team bus after last night's game against the 76ers. Butler kept saying 9 for 27, um,
Mm.
and Hero reportedly threw a punch that did not connect, and then Butler yelled 9 for 28.
Oh man. Oh man. After he missed his punch, he said 9 for 28. Huh?
Yeah, he said 9 for 27, then he missed the punch, and then he said 9 for 28.
Man. Wow. So the wheels have fallen off the wagon. They was fighting on the bus, huh?
Oh, fell off the wagon. Shit, those shits that fell off. Them things were freaking. They flew off that motherfucker.
I mean, damn. You on the team bus on the way
Yeah,
back to? Did they play? Now, when they played, did they play? Was that a home game for them, or what? What was the deal?
I'm
They
not
played
sure.
back to back, right? Didn't they play back to
Man,
back?
listen, I have about as much confidence as the Heat as I do a drink from Bill Cosby.
Right, right, right. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Mm.
they were in Philadelphia.
Okay, that was the road game for them. Okay, because they had to play the. So if you're the seventh and the eighth seed, you have to play on the road for the first
Listen,
matchup. Okay,
I have more confidence in the Nigerian prince that emailed me 2 hours ago.
you're right. Exactly. You won the British lottery, but I'm calling you from Nigeria.
Yeah,
Funny how that works. Yeah, I won the
and
British
he's a
lottery.
Nigerian
I'm
prince too,
talking to
by
you
the
from
way.
the Nigerian princess giving me how to collect my money. You know.
Yeah.
You can do it.
But anyway, man, any final thoughts before we close this thing out, man? Hey, man, listen, we've been talking for an hour and a half, and doesn't
Yep.
even seem like that was that long, man.
No, it doesn't. I was able to pull back into my station and drop off the trailer, at least back it in. I haven't dropped it yet, but it's empty, so
You're gonna
I
drop
don't
your
have to.
load? Is that what you're saying? You're gonna drop your load?
Dr- I'm dropping an empty load. I'm dropping empty
You
load.
shooting blanks over there, Crypto? Hey, but make
No,
sure you join us
there's
this
only like
next Saturday as we
next
recap
Saturday and Sunday
live
morning.
as we recap the NFL draft. Man, I think it's going to be an interesting one. We get to watch for the first time in 2 years. We get a first round draft pick, man.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to issue a challenge. If anybody can successfully do this challenge, you will win. I will give you some crypto.
Yeah, what's the challenge?
The challenge is to
You
stand
got to
on
put
some
your elbow
stair.
in your ear.
No, the actual challenge will be just it'll be real simple, but yet it's impossible. If you could stand on some stairs backwards, then you win the challenge.
What about a ladder? Can you stand on a ladder backwards? Is that a thing?
You know, you as far as a ladder, you can. You can't. But if it's opened, if it's sat in position,
Mm-hmm.
you can't stand on either backwards.
Yeah, I got you. You can't. You can't put you can't put your ear in your elbow. So just so you know that.
Yeah. You put your ear in your elbow. You got to be a very talented individual to do that one, to pull it off. The stair challenge is definitely it's not in this universe. Not the
And by the
physics
way,
won't allow it.
if you chop off your arm, it doesn't count.
Yeah, yeah.
If
They
you
say
chop
you
your
got to
arm off, then you
chop
can put
off
your
your arm off
elbow.
by the shoulder. You got to chop
Then
it off at the shoulder. That's how
then you
you
can
do
put
it.
your yeah. Then you can put your elbow in your ear. Also,
Ru-
I want to bring up if semen has more life than blood, why don't vampires suck dick?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, these are the
Here's
questions.
another.
Hey, listen, we left you with some
That,
questions to answer.
that was a that we left another one, and also remember that every odd number has a e in it.
And W doesn't start with the letter it's supposed to start with.
Exactly.
Nor W doesn't start with
So
W
it doesn't start with W.
when you spell it.
Right.
So, fins up, everybody.
There you have it. Fins up.